Telangana Police has confirmed that one of the suspects in the deadly mass shooting at Australia's Bondi Beach is originally from Hyderabad. According to Telangana's DGP, Sajid Akram, identified by Australian authorities as one of the attackers, migrated to Australia nearly 27 years ago in 1998 after completing his BCom in Hyderabad. Police say he had very limited contact with his family in India over the years. According to officials, Sajid visited Hyderabad just 6 times in the last 27 years to meet his family. Importantly, Telangana Police has stated that Sajid Akram had no adverse or criminal record during his time in India. Police has further stated that Sajid Akram's son, Naveed Akram, the other accused in the attack, was born in Australia and along with Sajid's daughter holds Australian citizenship. Telangana Police have also clarified that there is no local influence or connection from India in the alleged radicalization of Sajid Akram and his son. Australian authorities have termed the Bondi Beach shooting a terror attack inspired by the Islamic State. The attack, which took place during a Hanukkah celebration, claimed 15 lives. Sajid Akram was shot dead while his son is currently undergoing treatment in hospital. Investigations continue as authorities in Australia probe the wider links behind the attack. And I'm being joined by my colleague Vajiullah at this point. Good evening, Vajiullah. Thank you very much for joining us. The first question. Telangana Police has very clearly stated that the attacker in this particular case, the suspect in this particular case, Sajid, had left Hyderabad 27 years ago. What more are you picking up?
Well, the initial connection between the Indian origin of the suspect came when the Australian police realized that he had traveled from Philippines on the 28th of November. He had gone there on the 1st of November, and from there he had traveled on the 28th. And when they checked through the records, it turned out that he traveled through an Indian passport, and that is when the entire connection to India came into existence. And that is when inquiries were done by the higher authorities, and then the Telangana police in India got into action to find out with regards to the background of Sajid Akram. Now, what the Telangana police in the press note has released is saying that he left in 1998. As you mentioned, he studied BCom in Hyderabad. He was a citizen from Hyderabad, and since the time that he left, he hasn't come back nor stayed in touch with the family. And this happened after he got married to an alleged Christian lady who goes by the name Venera Grosso. And since then, the family has not been in touch with Sajid. Earlier in the day, Sajid Akram was the one who's alleged, who's also believed to be the brother of Sajid in Hyderabad, had met the police and given them the entire details about all of this. And now what we've also learned is that currently, when our reporters try to reach the house in Hyderabad, the house is locked. So the family does not want to stay connected to this particular piece of news because they believe they have no connection with Sajjad. They have not spoken to him in the last 28 years. Since the time he left the house, he did not even come back to the house or to Hyderabad when his father had died, is what the police has said in their note. So clearly, the only connection that he has was he was born here and he left in 1998. Since then, there is no other connection that has been connected to India. But yes, the other investigation that is parallelly running in Australia indicates that he has had ISIS connection and he's been influenced by radical material which motivated him to do this act.
Right. In fact, I'm being told that the family seems to have also reacted on this. My team, let's see if my team can get those reactions on air for us. But Vajiullah, here's the question. The attacker in this case, the suspect in this case, had an Indian passport, but his children are Australian citizens. He has come to India, Hyderabad particularly, 26, just about 7 times in the last 27 years. Telangana Police very categorically saying that there was no link of radicalization to India.
Well, yes, that is something that the Telangana Police has categorically said in their press release, that he does not have any radical connection. And if I can show the note that the Telangana Police has released, in that it clearly says the family members have expressed no knowledge of his radical mindset or activities, nor the circumstances that led to his radicalization. So they
Right.
have clearly ruled out the fact that the family had any idea about it, and they believe that whatever has happened after he left India, when he had no other connection. So that is one thing that is very clear from this. What we also can carry forward and tell our viewers from this is that the other parallel investigation that is taking place in Australia, which clearly links his connection to other radical groups, be it the ISIS and the ISI connection. All of this has been given to us from the Australian investigation. The Telangana police is categorically denied any radicalization that has taken place in India. So the only Indian connection that we have is just the fact that the passport that he used to travel, and he was born here. I suppose he was born here because his family stays here, and he left in 1998.